Every week, they look at the tech and business world and turn let's take this offline into an episode. Updates, reviews, and the occasional interviews. Sounds smart? It's not. We just said it with conviction. A lot of smart people already do this. But these guys have a lot of opinions and barely any filters, which maybe should concern you, or not. They seem nice. Anyway, this series comes from people who probably shouldn't be doing more streams, or at the very least, should have left some of their thoughts in a Slack thread. Unread by everyone. And now, this is Rob and Sudge asking for trouble!
Still not old, and we've been doing this 3 months.
Such a great intro.
Hey,
So the
everybody.
outro.
Welcome
Good morning,
back.
or good day, good evening, wherever you may be.
Hello.
There you go. Or you say in Texas.
it's Yeah, I'm actually wearing something in Hindi today. Can anybody guess what that means?
Super dad.
Uh,
No,
does it say, is that rasking for trouble in Hindi?
No.
Oh, that would be so cool. I want one.
No, it says pride, and it cuts across. That means like no pride or no ego or no arrogance. I think it's a mix of a word between like ego and arrogance, somewhere between that.
Now, here's my ignorance, Sajid. I didn't realize that the line through the middle was a strike through. I'm like, is that part of the Hindi script, or is that something else?
Oh, I'll admit my ignorance on that one too.
Oh gosh. Welcome everybody. First of all, we apologize for the confusion today on the time zone. Apparently, even after all this while, Rob and I can still screw up PST versus IST. That's what this means.
In our defense, it is 11 and a half hours difference. There's a half hour for some reason.
And it
It's
will
that-
change in
so-
a couple of weeks.
It's that,
Not
yeah,
a couple of weeks, but like a little while.
it's that 30 minutes that really throws stuff off.
Mhm.
That's true.
And is it forwards or backwards? It's backwards. So
Yeah, I just like at this point, I think I'm just going to start using timezoneconverter.com again.
I used to use it all the time, my friend, and we were pretty good up until now. And I was like, I really got to just use it all the time.
UCT.
Justin
just
says,
one time
"Rover
for
reads
everybody."
as it should."
I did grab a screenshot, Sajid, of your shirt. I'll try it again. I'm feeding it into Rovo and seeing what it can tell me. Translate this.
Let's see if we can do that. I'm not sure. Will it be coming like mirrored though?
Oh, that's a good question.
It said it had trouble
Like for
interpreting
you,
it.
it
I
might
can't tell
look like
because
the
it's on
same
keyboard.
script, but it's not. If it's mirrored, it's
The strike through could be throwing Rovo a curve too.
Yep. Oh, and to Justin's point, pride in terms of egotistical pride, not in terms of Pride Month.
Yes. That's true. That's true. So let's not use the word pride because pride can be good also. Let's say ego and arrogance is the closest word that can be associated with this word. The word is ahankar in Hindi.
Angar.
Ahankar.
Right on.
That you can put in Google Translate. All right, we've got Larry today. This is the week where Larry is the belle of the ball. He was recently at the Jira Live, and the other slightly lesser famous talk show in the ecosystem, Rob. That's what we call ourselves.
Is that our tagline now? Was that official, Sajid?
Yeah. There's the Jira Live, and then there's the other talk show where two guys just, I don't know, talk about memes and
Like
like
that.
do Shakespeare impressions.
And
Yeah,
hats and
there's-
intros.
Yes, that's one
Although I
thing
do
that
have-
we've got.
I do have hat envy. Mine doesn't have anything under the brim. So
I would say though I have some stake in TJL's intro as well because King Bob was and like the rest of the TJL group were kind enough to put me on their opening, like where they say Atlassian communities, movers and shakers. it's my picture, and I
saw
always
that,
am very
yeah.
happy when I see it.
For a while, I was the voiceover in that opening, and then they replaced me with Bob. So,
Of course. Well, Bob, I'm gonna send you an email soon. So
I like that the Jira guy is saying we're giving TJL too much credit. That's funny.
oh yeah. All right.
Email it,
So,
that's
but
great.
let's tell Larry what we are doing today, right? So, by the way, we barely plan. Let me tell you also this, Larry. Most of our audience knows what we do, but we barely plan when it comes to these episodes. But today we did plan a little, and yeah, we might be a
Oh,
little laggy also, folks. Today, Larry and I think Rob is pretty nice. I mean, you guys can tell us in the comments, but it is a little laggy for me at least. I'm not sure about Larry. But what when I mean preparing, I mean we knew that you are going to be on the TJL and you were going to talk about data center server end of life. So we had to switch it up a little, right? So
we never
what
got to that topic yesterday.
that's nice. That's nice. So then we have a little bit more, I think, something to do
More
around it. So
leeway,
we
yeah.
thought, how else can we talk about uh, you know, Jira, data center, server, and just touch upon those painful memories that we had rather than in a funny way. So I've got some amazing, amazing ways in which we are going to touch on those pain points, Larry. And of course, this is the first time Larry is seeing it. Rob has seen this 30 minutes ago because that's how we do it at Rasking. So, for both of these gentlemen, we are going to do today's session driven
Uh-oh.
by AI. But when I say AI, I mean something very specific. Let me say,
Actual intelligence?
no, I wish.
yeah.
I don't think we have that.
There's hopefully you two guys to combined have at least a little bit. Hopefully I can throw in a couple of microns.
Right. So we'll see what comes. Let me ask you, Larry, how are you with memes?
Yeah, so.
All right, we'll discuss Jira and data center memes. That's how we will start today. So
Yeah.
we've got a bunch of memes that we are going to review. Hopefully, all the major ones that you'll see on the internet. But yeah, ruined internet to a point where I'm teaching GPT and Claude how to write or how to make memes.
I
But
feel like those tools, that's what they were trained on. How can they not make memes? That
Right.
is what they do.
that is true. That is true. I think it fed on the entire Reddit data and how Twitter before it went crazy. I mean, that's what we would call it maybe.
That this meme is so true.
Yes.
You really have to look at leading edge and trailing edge of what you're doing and make sure that you're spending time cleaning the house and not just piling
Yeah.
more stuff in. Otherwise you get to this 473 workflows. I've seen a few of these. They're awful.
I
But
think
if you spend time
the
cleaning,
most
Larry,
hated thing that I had was copy of copy of copy of copy of default
Yes.
workflow one.
yeah.
I'm working with
But
a
if you
company
spend
right
time cleaning
now.
things, Larry, oh yeah.
I'm working with a company right now where someone had been copying a meeting notes page with a very large video attachment on it. And so this space was taking up almost a half a terabyte and 469 gig of data. And it was all on the meeting notes pages with this giant video that was just copied week after week after week. And it was like a mariachi band or something
Oh my
completely
God.
irrelevant to the meeting notes. And then they copied the space and because the team changed
That's
its name
amazing.
and kept going. And it's like, oh,
That's true. That's
I
true.
love that.
Have you been part of migrations where the customers say exactly what Anne has said in the chat, which is, hey, those copy of copy of copy are important.
yes, unfortunately I have. But it's the
Yeah.
same one. No, but we need it on every page. There is a way to do that and a way to not do
There's
that.
actually There's a brand new feature called synced blocks that I think will replace excerpts that'll let folks do that. It's funny though, seeing the human nature of like even templates. Like, why were they copying a page and just changing 3 things? Like, there is a feature that helps them, but they just don't know. So they find a way. And then, Larry, what you saw, you end up with 7 terabytes of a mariachi band.
Right. Yeah, this wasn't intentional. I know it was, just ignorance of how the tool works and the use of templates. And I think the biggest thing that they were doing was trying to get the action item list from page to page. And like, there's a way to do that where you don't have to copy the page.
Sure. Yeah.
So a lot of times it's just an education issue.
It is 100%. It is. Okay. Let's move on. Let's not be too educational also. Right?
All right.
What do you think about
Yeah, we aren't here to
one?
help. We aren't here to train people, Larry.
Yeah.
True.
I've worked at places like this.
Oh, yeah. I like to call it, let's get on the stable edge. Not the bleeding edge. Let other people do that. We're going to be on the stable edge. Maybe minus -1, -2 from the bleeding edge.
Yeah. I mean, who needs the latest technology as long as we don't have glitches that's happening for our users?
Exactly. Yeah. Look at the release notes. Does it fix anything that is broken in your environment? No. Okay. Well, then there's no rush on this one.
Yeah. Updates, we don't do that here.
This,
That's true.
this to me is fun just because like folks starting to use Atlassian in the past year will never run into this. Like they'll just always have cloud. And even if it's the bundled release track, and even if you delay it due to a freeze, that's up to 2 weeks. It's like you're just getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This concept just doesn't exist.
Yeah, you have a little influence, but you have no control.
That's true. That's crazy.
Good and bad, I guess.
That horizontal menu is going to move to the left nav bar, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. Yeah. I think that could be the tagline. Jira, whether you like it or not.
I like that.
All right. This one is one of my favorite ones because it didn't matter whether it was a minor upgrade or a major upgrade. The heart would always flutter the same way. Just can't be quick and safe ever. Just always.
Right? Yeah. That's why you have a test. That's why you have a test environment.
That's true. Yeah. But like it's still like even if you've 100 times tested it, right? I always felt nervous when we were doing a production release or when we were doing the cutover. Like, even if my architect would say, hey, everything went great, I would still be looking at my inbox. The moment an email comes, I'm like, if 5 more pings come on my Teams concurrently, something has gone wrong. That's
I mean, I like this, but I've also seen like not even telling management. They do the deployment, and you're like, what happened?
Oh, you're one of those.
Why is everything breaking? Yeah. Like this meme requires them to actually inform management that a change is coming.
Oh,
right. Nice. Okay, let's look at the other one. What do you think about rebuilding in cloud versus migrating?
I remember when this first came out, just the picture and then the meme with Jira on it too.
Yeah,
that's a great chuckle. I love this one.
Complete aside, apparently the 3 people from this meme recreated it, and they're like 15 years older or something.
Yeah.
They all got together and remade it. Yeah.
Have to go find that now. That's it. I like this one. I mean, there's an inflection point where you do have to say, is the way we've been doing it the way it continues to need to be done? I mean, this is a prime opportunity to really look a little deeper, look at your processes that all of these workflows and screens and fields and other things are supporting, and say, okay, how long ago did we look at this process? Is it really time to rebuild the process? And if we need to rebuild the things in Jira, Confluence, et cetera, around it, then we will. But it it's a good opportunity to maybe jettison some old baggage that you no longer need. Maybe regulations have changed, or business policy has changed, or other things like that. So
every time I'm on a migration, and I come in as a trainer, I'm like, oh, I'll train you on cloud. I ask, okay, what are you changing between data center and cloud? Oh, nothing. We're just doing a lift and shift. I'm like,
Nothing.
what are you doing? Why are you even migrating? Like,
yeah,
Why?
unless
Yeah,
it's
true.
unless it's a pure vanilla implementation, there is no such thing as just lift and shift. Something's going
Yeah.
to change. Especially
It's true.
now with the divergence between the products on, between the cloud platform and the DC platform. It's not just a gap anymore. It's a chasm, and it's growing into an absolute canyon.
Yeah, I agree. And like with the marketplace apps also, I think each day the complications till 2028 end of life comes is just going to get crazier and crazier.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of pain in the marketplace partners right now,
Oh yeah.
trying to convert things from Connect to Forge architecture, and the lack of features and lack of functionality, lack of support from Atlassian in that environment for them to try to make that move. It's
Yeah.
a difficult task for them. There's a lot of frustration over there.
True. All right,
But I
let's
still
move
like
on.
that.
What do you think about this
Yeah.
one?
Gonna have to pick the red pill or the red button on this one.
Before the end of support, or don't touch the active production?
To me, you got to touch it.
You have to do it.
You're gonna,
gotta take that shot.
Yeah.
I've worked with a lot of companies that, as a consultant, that are in some form of regulated environment. And, typically those regulations include you cannot be running an unsupported version of the software. So you have to upgrade somewhere in there, to stay on a supported version at a minimum. So
Nice.
I think that's an interesting point, Larry. Like most groups I work with are not in a regulatorily controlled environment. Is that the right term? So they have a little bit more flexibility.
Regulated environment. What's wrong with that?
It's not as fun to say.
I know. I was having fun listening to you mangle the words. Or no, you didn't mangle them. That's not true. The oral gymnastics, yes. That's true.
There we
They're
go.
not.
Kaiser, let's add that to our list. Yeah. So they have a little bit more flexibility, but to your point, like there can be things that you have to do due to those regulations.
True. Well, and Kaiser is right also. Don't put it off until after the end of support, because then it may be a nightmare to try to get some help if and when you run into something that won't work or won't move or etc.
Yeah. I like what Dubuskus said. Instead of vanilla instance, we could start calling it hazelnut Jira instance.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's make this a thing.
Yeah,
we're on a hazelnut Jira.
Yes.
We're on Jira hazelnut. There we go.
Okay, let's do Gru. Okay, the Gru things. Gru will migrate. It will take 3 weeks. We'll keep all the functionality, and then you see the scripts. Like you can see the glass, hear the glass breaking in Gru's face. Right, that's what happens.
Or the needle going across the record. Yeah.
Yep.
Do we have a record scratch?
Oh yeah.
I don't think we have sound effects.
It's not just script runner. I've seen some trouble with automation.
Wow.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We do have sound effects. I don't have a needle scratch yet.
There we go.
Oh, Dubuskus says the XL8 cost us 2 months. Oh my god. Yeah, there are some apps which are like notorious for just delaying. I think Script Runner ranks very high because of course, how different the cloud and the server version was earlier. And I mean, then there are some test management apps that are in the same lines with that, I would say. But like it can be anything. It can be anything. It can be an IDP issue. It can be app vendor. It can be a user. Just just know that your migration is going to suck real bad. But hopefully, when you're on cloud, things are going to get much easier.
Yep. It's and the tools have gotten better too. I remember the very early days of CCMA and JCMA. Oh, it was.
Is it
it was awful.
Larry, have the tools become better, or have the people using the tools become more familiar with it?
It's probably a little bit of both.
Mm.
I know there were things that just did not work or worked terribly early on that now work better. And I think a lot of workarounds have been developed and a lot of knowledge around how to use the tool, how to pull the lever at the right time, how to get the sequence of events down, those kind of things. I think that's gotten better too.
Yeah, definitely. Like tools definitely got better, but I feel like if people using those tools wouldn't have learned from their past experiences, so many issues with migrations, that would have, been tougher for teams as well.
I'd also say, like, if we don't look back at the tools from even last year and say, hey, they kind of sucked, that's a bad thing, right? Like, we want to look backwards and say it was bad back then, it's better now.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, my sound guy hooked us up. Here we go. Oh, I'll make it louder. There we go. There you go.
Oh, nice. Next time we'll coordinate. Rob, next time we'll coordinate and I'll tell you which sound effect on which side.
Jerry, we'll need more next time. Thanks, man.
Yes. What about this is fine?
Oh. Lie. Well, it may be 98%, but that doesn't necessarily mean time-wise it's 98%. That just means maybe content-wise. Now we're in the background, we're gonna rebuild the entire index, and that's gonna take another 40% of the total time.
Yep, 100%. There's a lot in that 2%. You can't never be sure. Like even if it says 100%, don't trust it. Like
yes.
Yeah. Trust but verify.
Trust but verify.
MP Marty, pulling us back to ScriptRunner, MP Marty's got a question on alternatives to ScriptRunner. Just because of the difference between data center and cloud. That's where my knowledge falls off a cliff, gents. So I don't know how to answer that. Is there a script walker we could recommend?
There we go.
Script jogger.
This is going to sound terrible. It kind of depends. ScriptRunner is such a vast tool. It's got such a breadth of features. What in ScriptRunner are you using? There may be an alternative for that, or those things that you are using. But as a whole, that's such a mature product that it's really hard to say whether there's something there to replace it for how you're using it or not.
Makes sense. Yeah.
One could go at it with find the 13 things you're doing. I'll get the words out. And build a Forge app that does those 13 things for you.
Nice.
Something like that, perhaps.
See, Larry, we both make up words.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 13 things.
And that's where the
regulatorily.
Yeah, regulatorily. I like that still. It's pretty good. Rolls off the tongue well.
We're both highly intelligent, good-looking, smart individuals, Sajid.
Yeah, one of you for sure.
I'll agree 50% on that one because it's got to be Rob.
No, Sajid's thinking you, my friend.
Yeah, of course I'm talking about Larry. Okay, let's move on to backups and snapshots. What do you think about backups and snapshots? Trust but verify has come back full circle.
I love the screen. Let's take screenshots of everything. Yeah, that's it. No, I like.
My question is, where do you put those screenshots?
On the thumb drive, of course.
No, you print them off and you put them in a binder. So like
There we go.
there's a physical hard copy.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
even best. That's the best. Yes.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of, just grab the whole thing like a VM snapshot.
Yeah.
That way you had everything, including those, 4 things you forgot that you need to do in a config file that is nowhere to be found on a configuration UI. And I'm, speaking old school there and talking about DC, but
Yeah, nice.
The
Rodney says you
first
forgot
job-
where you put the duplicate
duplicate
Earth.
Earth.
Earth 616.
First job I had in 616. We're not Marvel. You don't want to live in the Marvel universe. There's only 7,000 people with powers, good and bad guys. That means the odds of you having powers are like 1 in a million.
And it's always New
you're
York which
probably
is
gonna
in
get
trouble.
crushed.
At least New Delhi is safe. So that's fine.
No, it isn't. No, it's a different Earth. Never mind.
Okay, SpongeBob. Using the cloud equivalent of a DC app.
I love that. Thinking about this makes me feel like SpongeBob looks there. It's like that they are no longer equal.
Yep. They are not.
Well,
And
that is SpongeBob.
It
I
is
mean,
SpongeBob, but yes.
Yeah, Sponge Rob maybe.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. SpongeBob.
Oh no. Okay. Screenshot. I gotta go put this in Discord.
I like Kypra's comment. There's a duplicate Earth. Someone failed at proper version control. That's great.
So not the same. King Bob and Rob are not the same people. There's a big difference. An app on DC is very different than an app from cloud.
But you got to be careful, Sujit. A lot of my channel members are in here.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's move on. Okay. By the way, I told GPT that Larry, you were the guest, and it literally included it in one of the memes.
Hey.
Then Larry says we edited the database directly. Server admins is just going crazy. Have you done that?
I think in the 12 years I've been a Jira, Atlassian tool admin, maybe twice, and generally it was to fix something that was broken, not let's go change something or let's shortcut and just do it in the database. I know a lot of people that like to go that direction, and I've seen some catastrophic failures that have been caused because there are so many different dependencies that you can and cannot see in that database.
I agree.
When they took away people's access to the back end in cloud, that I think for the most part that was good. And sometimes it's incredibly frustrating, but generally I think it's made the world a little safer.
That's an interesting point of friction, right? Because you've got some folks who might be in here with us right now who, no, I can go do that comfortably, but 99.9% of us mere mortals will destroy everything.
Yeah, and yes, I will agree with that statement. There are absolutely people that know that database back end, or that did, in DC well enough that they could go do some magic on the back end. Some of them work for Atlassian. A lot of them don't. I mean, because the non-Atlassians are the one that probably play with all of that more. But yeah, you're right, Rob.
Nice.
Oh, you heard it here. Right. I'm right.
Okay, server admin starter pack. Now, let me be honest. I am not 100% sold on everything here, because yes, anxiety is there, but I feel like there's also a lot of pride. So I started not as a Jira admin server admin, but I was a consultant who had admin responsibilities. From there, I started calling myself more of an admin. I started learning how Groovy works a little bit. but then found my passion in working directly with customers. So I moved from there. So I had a lot of like shifting roles and responsibilities. But like I feel like it somewhat real, somewhat unreal. What do you guys think?
For me,
I
it's
was never
go ahead, Rob.
I was never a Jira server admin, but this gives me enough flashbacks where I've worked in other systems. And that last one, the anxiety of like, is this going to work? Did we plan it right? What is this? Why did you give me this backup from 2017? What do I need to know about it? Can I throw it away? I don't know.
Why is it the
Let me back
only
it up on my
backup we
thumb
know
drive.
of?
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
And it's the final real backup. Is there a final really real backup? I don't
Really,
know.
really,
The
really
final
real.
unreal backup. Yes.
I think
I've walked
one super fun thing that I remember was a lot of instances where I worked as an admin and a consultant. We didn't have to wait at 2 a.m. because the instance was based out of US and I could do it during India morning hours. We could release the maintenance during India morning hours. So one time zone did work for me.
Yeah. that I like working with folks on the West Coast in the US because I'm 2 time zones ahead of them. So I get a 2-hour
Yeah.
head start before things get busy a lot of times. So
Sure. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Let's see what's the next one. Lord of the Rings. After all, why shouldn't I install one more app?
what could
Would
possibly
you?
go wrong?
Yeah. What's your go-to response to people requesting apps?
It's typically what's the business case driving this? Kind of, the general response to requesting anything major in an instance. And is there not an internal feature or a feature in one of the 37 other apps that are already installed that perhaps already does this?
Sure.
Uh,
I once worked with an instance which had big picture, advanced roadmaps, easy agile roadmaps, structure, and one app that I had never seen. Something on that was created by Jexo was on there as well. And all these apps were used by very different teams
yep.
for planning, and they were very critical to their, day-to-day working. All different teams.
Maybe it's like in video games where you get like a set of items. If you get all of the
Yeah.
planning ones, you get like a super app that makes it even easier.
But
Planning
still, the
Pokemon.
timelines are always being missed. Imagine that.
Yeah. Like that app Pokemon. Got to catch them all.
Oh, yeah. So funny.
Garth says, stop playing around our personal instance. That's great. But yes, that's my general response on all of it. Will the tool already do that? Okay, well, great. What do we need an app for? Well, okay, if the tool doesn't do that, but you've already got a bunch of other apps, are you sure this functionality is not hiding in one of them? Did you check? That's
Yeah.
generally what I wind up doing for them. So.
Yeah, that's true. I think if like there was another company that I worked for very briefly as a consultant who didn't ask what's your use case, who asked will you pay for it, and that team said, oh, we won't. So what are the options that we have? Then the consultant would say, oh, these are the 3 existing ones. Yeah, we'll use those.
Oh, I like that. I got to steal that idea.
Where do we
Okay,
go?
let's move on. Admins working for a weekend migration, like quite
Yeah.
normal. I think it always is whatever it takes, right?
Been on many of those teams. But prior to being an Atlassian tool administrator, I was a Linux system admin, and when you work for chip design companies, they run synthesis and regression testing and circuit design jobs 24/7. And so you can have 3 hours on Christmas Eve to take the fab down, kind of stuff. So if it's, this was way back when I worked for AMD, and we had a fab here in Austin, and the guys on that team sat across the spine of the cubicle wall from me, and you'd hear them talking about, all the preparation that they were making. They had an entire environment set up that was exactly like the data center and the fab, and it was like planning and choreographing a ballet, listening to them get ready. Yeah, but whatever it takes. Yeah, I've got work to do this weekend. I've got 3 people lined up to back me up. It's whatever it takes.
I really like this point from. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Rob.
I was gonna say, I like that story, Larry, because I think every company can benefit from that discipline. Not every company is in that environment where you cannot go offline except for this one teeny tiny window.
Right.
But if more groups had that discipline, like, things would work a lot better.
I agree. Going into it with too much freewheeling is an invitation for a nightmare.
Yeah. Kaitra, I really like what you said about business justification, but that's what I was telling you. Like, every team would say it's critical to their day-to-day operations because their team members are just used to that. So the term business justification was just drained out of its value in that one example, because it was English that just could be manipulated, So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's just the business justification. I think business justification plus value, plus what do you have in your repertoire currently?
If the problem is manipulating English, Sujit, could we switch to Hindi?
Yes, I've been waiting for a Jira version of Hindi. Jira, by the way, is cumin in Hindi. Literally, translation of the word Jira means cumin, the spice?
In Hindi.
That is correct.
Oh, that is awesome.
You tell anybody
Are there other apps that also...
India? You tell anybody in India you work with Jira, they'll think you're a cook.
Well, we are.
Are there other systems that also translate?
No, sadly, no.
Are there other systems that translate?
Monday.com is just a different word. It's not like Monday is Sombar, but Jira is cumin. It literally means cumin. Okay, re-indexing. What do you think? Used to be have you tried turning it off and on again? Literally, right? Like, that's what it was.
Yes. Project level index, full re-index, offline index. Data center made that so much nicer where it could take a node and build an index on the side and then swap it in. It was better than just freezing everything for 12 hours. That helped a lot.
It did. And it was so funny to be on a customer call and somebody saying, like an actual user saying, "Oh, this is not working. Oh, it's a re-indexing issue. Let me just run a re-indexing and I'll get back to you." And you could just jump from the call.
Use it as a smoke screen to get off. Nice.
Yeah. I knew, like, at times I knew it was a different issue. Somebody from my team screwed up or something else happened. No, it's a re-indexing issue. Let us run a re-indexing and we'll get back to you. By the way, anybody knows what he actually says on this episode on The Office?
You got me on that one.
I declare bankruptcy.
Yes, I declare bankruptcy.
Sorry.
Nice.
He thinks that's how you declare it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite shows. Okay, but like, yeah. So were admins a rare breed now? I don't think today's data center, like Larry, if you remember from Team 26 Anaheim, are you smarter than a Jira admin? Half of the questions that I asked, people had no idea what stash was.
Oh yeah,
they had no idea. From like back in the day, I think you start asking questions people about JSD, they wouldn't get it in the era of CSM.
Yeah. Even JSD, as young as it is.
Yeah, I agree. But
Rob saying, what? JSD?
It's pronounced JSM.
Jira Super Drive?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, here's one for you. I ran across a Whisper. It's koozie in my garage the other day.
Wow.
I don't even remember what Atlassian Whisper was. Somebody's Googling it. I can hear the
Oh, wow.
keyboard.
100%. A
I
notification
remember the
plugin
question about
browser?
Jira Capture when I put
Yeah.
like even after Anaheim, I did like a couple of ACE events here in India, like team recaps, and I asked about Jira Capture. One person knew about it in the room.
Yeah, it was a very quiet hip chat.
Yeah.
Hip chat. Oh,
What
Chat
was
was so
Whisper?
fun.
Did y'all-
I
did y'all
liked
find it?
Hip Chat.
I'm sorry.
what most people don't know about hip chat. Oh, and he froze. What most people don't know about hip chat, it was preceded by leg chat. They just moved up the body in the naming convention.
And then it finally hit its stride.
Yeah.
Completely
Nice.
fell over.
Nice.
I honestly think that Atlassian should have bought Slack.
I mean, they tried. I'm sure they would have tried.
Well, they at least got a technology agreement or something like that, partnership. But Slack was eventually bought or purchased. But I think Atlassian missed an opportunity there.
Yeah. Like it's a very funny story about hip chat, but like sadly we are just right out of time, just like hip chat.
Nah.
But
I remember we installed HipChat. This is 2018. Yeah, I think somewhere around 2018 or 2017. And we installed HipChat at one of our clients that we were working with. And a couple of weeks later, I think somewhere around 2018, 2019 is when that announcement came, right? That like it's going away and like, Slack is going to be the bigger thing in the market. And yeah, I mean, the customer was so angry at us. Like, why did you guys like? We didn't know. We were not that deep with class in that point, so we would know. But yeah, I mean, I personally liked HipChat. I liked that nice little logo.
I did too. I liked HipChat.
Never used it.
Never used it. Is there
When it
an
was-
EXE somewhere, a DMG somewhere that we could install and play around with?
Maybe.
Must be one somewhere.
The
Yeah, I
internet
was at a
remembers
company that
everything.
built their
Surely
own
there
chat
is.
platform. So yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
that's
dies.
true. Yeah, that's true. Except some things, but that's okay. Hey, Kaitra loves this show. Oh, so does Rodney. Who is this SpongeBob guy?
That's good. Hang on, I got this.
Are you gonna rename yourself to SpongeBob now? Oh yeah, there you go.
If I own
Nice.
it, you can't hurt me with it.
Kaitra says too young to remember Snapchat. I
Yes.
wish chat could say that.
Yeah. Now, if you want the tour of old Atlassian swag, I would go to Peter Vendevoer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He wears stuff that I've never seen. It's like, where did you get that
true.
shirt? He goes, oh, that's like 2012. Oh, okay.
I think I had a lot of merch. Like, so I started having merch somewhere around 2016. But the problem is I lost a lot of merch to the years of abuse that I did. You know, just recurringly wearing those shirts. Like the cap that you're wearing, I have that t-shirt. So I have Atlassian User Group Leader t-shirt, but I don't wear it anymore. I've kept it locked away in a box so I don't ruin it.
Right. Yeah,
that's why the hats are
Charlie
nice.
t-shirt. I loved that t-shirt. You know, the original Charlie logo. And like, I think it was a 2017 summit. But just got ruined.
Did your user group shirt, is it the one with the square Atlassian user group signage with the international flags in the border of the rectangle?
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one.
follow on to that was the one that had the letters OG on it.
Yeah.
Also made out of the international flag motif.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But after that, they then moved to ACE.
Yeah. That's the logo that we're talking about. It's got all the flags in it. The inside of the brim of Sajid's hats was the next motif series they got. So
maybe we can one day in the future just invite Peter as well, and we just bring the oldest merch that we have.
Angry Nerds.
Oh yeah, Angry Nerds.
I bet eBay's got some stuff.
What was that? Knights of? There's a t-shirt like that also, right?
The Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer, not Knights.
And no offense to Kythra and Dragons. She made a very good question when it came up at Team 26. She asked, "What did the dragons do?" It's like, good point. So, there's still an Angry Nerds Easter egg in JSM. Oh, do tell.
Really? I have no idea. Rob, do you have a creator hat?
Let me go get my hat collection.
I thought maybe he was just gonna like take his hat off and put it back on and say, "Okay, I've got the collection."
Yeah. See, that was just a ruse to get Rob off the screen. Now we can close the show and we come back to it, and it's like, what just happened? I'll just end the stream. It'll be so funny, Larry.
We can talk about him while he's gone.
All right, so where did everyone go?
He's back.
Okay, certification SME.
Oh, there you go.
Here's the creator hat.
Nice.
This one was from the rebrand last year.
Yes.
Looking for groups on the back. I lost my Confluence hat, which makes me sad. I'm trying to find one. This one should be familiar.
Yes.
Loom and community.
Look at that.
And I have to go put all those back up on the wall. Thank you.
And that very stylish hat you got from speaking last year.
That's true. And an even better hat with the appropriate way to pronounce JQL.
That's like, I come from like old school Unix Linux world. That's like the fight between Emacs and VI. So
yeah.
All right. Perfectly coming to an end, Rob. Perfect time.
I got to get my kids.
So
You two keep chatting, though.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah. You too, Rob. Thank you. Sponge Rob.
Thanks so much, Larry. Thanks so much, Larry, for coming today. We had so much fun.
It was great. Thank you for having me. I feel very honored to be able to hang out with two fabulous people like you and Rob. Can't wait to see you in person again next time, wherever that may be.
All right. Yep. There's again some lag on my end. So I can't hear you, Larry. Maybe my voice is breaking as well. But thank you, everybody else, for joining. So much fun. I am now going to, over the weekend, watch the full of TJL episode. And hopefully, I think I saw till the part where you were mentioning about how the entire Find Larry trend happened on Slack. But
yes,
like after that, I stopped. Yeah. But like, if you've not known Larry, you probably don't know any of us. So why are you even here? But since you know, so thank you so much, Larry, for joining us today.
Well, and thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Every week, they look at the tech and business world and turn let's take this offline into an episode. Updates, reviews, and the occasional interviews. Sounds smart? It's not. We just said it with conviction. A lot of smart people already do this. But these guys have a lot of opinions and barely any filters, which maybe should concern you or not. They seem nice. Anyway, this series comes from people who probably shouldn't be doing more streams, or at the very least, should have left some of their thoughts in a Slack thread. Unread by everyone. And now, this is Rob and Sudge asking for trouble!